couple of new dies that I wanted to use and some new paper pads, and I thought I would make a thank you card for some friends of mine that just visited from Las Vegas. So I'm using these two paper pads, the Hello Sunshine and the Let's Polka from Lawn Fawn. And it's kind of a Lawn Fawn day because I'm also using this die, which is the speech bubble die, as well as the smallest scallop in the 3 scallop borders die. So it goes like this, and I just cut them apart, and I'm using the smallest one. So if you're wondering what that looks like when you cut it, it's really cute. This is the smallest scallop die, and if you can tell, it's got little perforation marks in the little scallop. So I'm going to make a 5.5 inch card because I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than normal. So I'm going to go ahead and score it at 5.5. Oops, that's not 5.5. Wait, let me make sure I'm doing that right. Yep, 5.5. Okay. And this paper is rather thick, so I kind of have to score it a lot. Alright, so I have cut 3 pieces, and my thought process was that this would be the base, and this would be like a middle border, and this would go on top. And I'd like to stamp something up here. The girl, she's like my cousin, the girl that visited, and her mom, and she is just like, if I had to describe her, I would say she's a ray of sunshine because she's just so bright and cheery and genuine. So when I saw this paper, I really wanted to use it. And I'm not real sure that it looks good now. The little speech bubble thing looks a little funny, but maybe I can make it work. I'm just going to play around with it for a little bit. And I'm going to put you on fast forward. Okay guys, so I'm just trying a couple of different background papers, trying to figure out how to make that little speech bubble work. And I'm just going to decide to look through my paper pad and choose another, because none of these are really working for me. And I really wanted to use that little rainbow paper, the white paper with the little rainbows and stars and hearts on it. That one right there. But it just didn't look right to me. I don't know why, but it just, I don't know, it didn't go very well. But then I found this paper with the little birdies on it, and I thought that was perfect because it kind of looks like the birds, the 2 birds down there are talking. So that's what I decided to go with. So I'm just going to adhere that to my card base, and then I'm going to put some pop dots on the back of the top part because I want it to stand out, and I used a lot of pop dots. Excuse me. And see how it gives it dimension? It has a little shadow. So then I used my Lawn Fawn hearts die and cut out a whole bunch of little hearts with the paper and pulled out one of my Paper Smooches stamp sets. And I just want to stamp a thank you, and I chose thanks a super lot, which I think is cute. And I was just moving my block around to see where I thought it would look best, and I decided that it would go well right there in that little speech bubble sun paper. So now I'm just going to start gluing down some of these hearts, and I grabbed my Zig 2-way glue pen to use that to glue them down, and I'm just kind of scattering them around here and there with no real pattern or anything. I was just trying to make sure that I got the patterns separated a lot. So you'll see me do that for a few minutes here. If you hear heavy breathing in the background, it's Abby. If you haven't watched my videos in a while, you probably missed her breathing in the background, huh? So that's my Wink of Stella brush, and I put a coat of clear, and it's almost empty, so I need to get another one. Then I started to work on the inside of the card, and I messed it up, but I left it in just so that you could see, you know, that I messed up just like everybody else. I was messing with this little paper as a border, and I glue it all down and then I rip it apart. So I'll just be quiet now and let you see what I did. Right, there we go. So that's where I rip it up. And I decided just to be more simple. Sometimes simple is better. So I just put the hearts down there kind of stacked on top of one another on either corner of the little rainbow paper. So I did finally get to use my little rainbow paper. And then I'm pretty much done. I just stamped Created by Cat on the back, and that's it. Thanks for watching.